Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Volunteers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
He'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And the Vols offense is on the move now. Looking to throw yet again. Launching downfield. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. The ball starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Volunteers will line up here on 1st down and goal. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Snags a quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Penn State's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to...
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They're going to run it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Here comes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to pass. It's Aller. It's caught downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw. Throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting his ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Challenging throw requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
The Volunteers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be. It is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the running back takes the handoff. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Running it back, it's Matthews. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The linebacker shifting around now. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Vols will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to throw. It's Aller. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Caught near the sticks. It's Cross. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got...
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Dropping back, it's Aller. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up, it's first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll hand it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Powers through. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So, down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Aller. Caught quickly. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st and 10 play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? 3rd down play for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete. Down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic 1st down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Ayamaleva looking for the wideout. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open.
Fourth down.
Football.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he pulls in the catch. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. And clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And there's the handoff. Runs through the defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. First down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.